Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erika here to do an energy update on the collective divine masculine, divine feminine, and what is going on in their dynamic. I want to welcome all of you guys to my channel. And if you guys haven't seen it, I just put up the last video I did was a full moon energy reading for the full moon that is on May 18th. And the full moon in Scorpio, that those of you guys that have been watching my videos, there's been a massive buildup in huge energies, big messages. Something big is happening. And if you haven't seen it, do go check it out, because that video teaches you about the energies, what's coming through for the masculine, the feminine, what is being released, what is being brought to fruition, what the theme is for the full moon for each of them. So if you haven't checked it out, please go do so. It's the last video that I did. So with that, we're going to tune in to what is happening here in the dynamic, basically in the energies of masculine and feminine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by pulling a card for each of them for their overall energy, and then we'll get into some more specifics. And also, guys, I'm at this point of recording this video, I'm not available for personal one-on-one readings, as I'm focusing all of my one-on-one time on doing my healing work, my deep energy healing work that I do with clients on anything from chronic illness to past subconscious patterns that are continuing to manifest in your outward experience, and those are remarkable. And so that's all my one-on-one time is going towards doing those. So I may open up for readings in the future, I may not, but for right now I'm not. So I know I've been getting some emails asking. So with that, and I'm going to be putting out a video to give you guys more information about those healing sessions. I know some of you also have been emailing curious about them. So I will be getting one up to be able to facilitate that process. Alrighty, so let's get an overall energy here for the divine masculine. Ooh, and we're getting whispers. Okay. Yes. This word came out in the last reading I did for the divine masculine, that he's listening to the whispers of his heart. So this is an energy of just really being in tune to the subtleties, to the little things, to the, nothing really being shouted. The divine masculine may be in a place where he's kind of whispering, speaking quietly, but this is really about tuning in to the voice of your soul. And this is how spirit is communicating with the masculine right now. And this is about just being hyper aware of what's coming through. So isn't that a gorgeous card? Spirit, it feels like spirit is really whispering in the divine masculine's ear at this time. Like, it's time to do something. You're ready. She's ready. All right, let's see what's up for the divine feminine. Let's get her overall energy. And we're getting expansion. 44, master number. So right away, what I'm feeling for the feminine with this expansion card is an energy of going to the next level in a big, big, big way. All right. Now, many of you guys know, you hear me say all the time that this is a journey of, you're the everlasting student. You're never done. This journey is never over. And this is about not holding yourself back from where you're going. It's about just you're unlimited, and you may have held yourself back in the past, but it's not appropriate for you to do that anymore. You know too much, divine feminine. Where are you playing small? Where are you holding back? All right, so let's see what's actually coming through in the dynamic with these as the themes here. All right, Spirit's guiding me to do another deck right before I do this one. Yeah, see? These guys are like, no, they just ground to a halt for a second. I'm going to get another main energy for each, the masculine and the feminine. Because there's more to the story, I'm feeling. This particular deck is very broad. So I'm going to get a little bit more specific here for the themes right now. Let's target, right? Let's zero in on a segment of the collective, please, Spirit, so we know who we're talking about. First, for the divine masculine, taking time to breathe out. The disseminating moon. Interesting, because the feminine got this in the last reading. Things a lot of times will move from the right side of my desk to the left side of my desk from one reading to the next, which means these guys are so lockstep with each other right now. It used to be they were so much further apart, kind of in different areas. Yes, they were connected, but they were doing their own things and kind of having their own things happening. And now it's like boom, boom. They're like right with each other. So this is about him taking time to breathe out. Means if there's been a lot of change happening, and there likely is with all these buildup of energies, this is just about making sure that you take some time to breathe out. Take some space, take some time, so that you can hear these whispers. If you're going a million miles an hour, you're not going to hear them. And this is about taking, pumping the brakes a little bit, slowing down enough so that you can hear the guidance, okay? So just making sure that you're not going a million miles an hour, divine masculine. Let's see about this expansion card for the divine feminine. Can I have a card for her, please? And we're getting your dreams need a practical plan. There you go. This is putting into action what you know. And this is also because it's the full moon in Taurus. And so this is an energy, what I'm getting for this for the feminine is this is about dreams needing a practical plan, meaning this is time to also combine the spiritual truth with being quote unquote practical, but breaking free of that. Because again, this is a card about it. Where have you held yourself back? And now here it is, your dreams need a practical plan. What's been holding you back, divine feminine, is the fact that you can't quite understand how you can get to where you actually want to go. You're in this place of, I know I want to do this and this and this, but I can't see the path and the steps to get there. And so this feels like some of the tension that you may be feeling right now, which is you want to expand, but your practical side, your human side, is still maybe potentially keeping you a little bit stagnant, if you will. But let's see how, okay, enough of this. I want to get into, okay, of course I didn't start my timer. Get into what's going on in this dynamic with these overall energies. We'll see how these play into the dynamic and what's happening in this scenario. I'm going to get 9 cards. The top 3 are going to be the main energies. The 4 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. And guys, I know I say it in every video. I have studied the Tarot extensively, and the Tarot is a tool that I use intuitively. I am not a by the book Tarot reader. That is for other people. If that's their style, that's great. It's not mine. So there are times when I oftentimes don't read reversals, but sometimes Spirit guides me to. So I feel like I need to say that. Just for those of you that are learning Tarot, and those of you that know the Tarot, just understand that if you have a different interpretation of what's coming through, by all means, and it resonates for you, by all means, take your interpretation of whatever cards come out, okay? So what we've got here is this is the moment before this is the moment before the turn. This is the moment before this something changing, something coming in that's going to change not change the trajectory, but get it going. Get it started, moving it forward. Because there's been, and I was drawn to use this mermaid deck because there's always reasons. All these depictions of the tarot are different, which is why I love using the different decks. But this is about, there's been an opportunity here that feels like it's been missed, but it's calling. It's calling to the masculine. He's sitting here on the beach. He's got his bottle of wine. He's got 3 cups here, and he's missing his 4th cup, but it's right there. But this is why they're saying to listen to the whispers, because the 4 of Cups is an energy of feeling like you know there's something more. There's something coming. Something's being offered to you. The divine is offering you something. And it's just a little bit of this, it feels like there's just the final remnants of letting go of the past coming through. That's going to bring out this beautiful shift for the positive. So let's see. I'm going to get more cards here. I'm going to get 6 more cards. Yeah, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. Exactly, guys. This is so perfect. You know, where have I been mistaken in the past? This is the divine masculine really healing through. Where have I gone down a path that's not been my path? You know, where have I been fighting battles that I didn't need to fight? Where have I been putting my attention, and where did it go? Where was it fruitless? And here's the divine feminine right there. And so it feels like the masculine is really understanding and realizing that he has put his energies into places that we're going to end up with no result. With no result. What he was afraid of is nothing to be afraid of. These guys are pointing these swords at this empty box. They thought there was this massive thing in there, this massive treasure, and they're just coming up empty-handed. So the energy of these 2 cards is very, very similar. It's this kind of, it's a bit of dejectedness, or like, oh, I worked so hard for that and it didn't come through, but that there's a reason it didn't work out for you. Okay, so whether you're a masculine or a feminine, I'm saying masculine because that's what it feels like here, but it certainly could be the divine feminine too. There's a reason something didn't work out. Okay, there's a reason something didn't work out. Some of you might be in a little bit of this feeling like something's just out of reach. Just out of reach, needing to heal. But then look, we're getting the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. This is you guys recognizing each other. Not even recognizing each other, but just finally bridging the 2 worlds. So there's something coming in here that is so beautiful. Again, you know, very consistent with the last readings I've been doing with the energies. So, because look, here's this guy in this tent, like he's in anguish, and she's trying to get to him. She's like, I'm right here. I'm right here. We're just this close together. Because this is recent, past, current, and then what's coming in immediately following here. Let me get 3 more, please. Oops. There's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. And 1 more, please. Okay, you're going to give me 1 more, or do you need me to pick one? Spirit, which one is it? Thank you. And there's the Empress. All right. Again, like this last reading that I did, there is a lot of shifting in the colors. Cooler colors, and all of a sudden warm colors, brightness, vibrancy coming in here. So this is definitely the opportunity to move it forward. the masculine is seeing things move forward here very, very clearly, very logically, like, okay, with this Knight of Pentacles, it's an energy of being very sincere and very dedicated. But I'm hearing he knows now what he didn't know then. And then the Knight of Cups, this is him looking into this cup. Looking at what he wants from love. This cup of love is illuminating his whole face. It's been presented to him, and he's looking at it, and he's cherishing it. He's cherishing this opportunity. This really matters to him. And this is why the masculine could be in this thing of a little bit of the Nine of Swords, of again, this Nine of Swords isn't as much of the anguish energy today. This is really more of the, I got to get out of my head about it. But this is part of that buildup of the energy where it's like the pressure is building so much to where there's something that's something's gonna move something. And it's because he's right there. He's right there. And here with the Empress coming in, it's a very fertile, very nurturing time. It is the energy of Divine Feminine. We're getting Divine Feminine, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. Something beautiful is on the horizon here, guys. Like, immediate horizon, it feels like. So, in fact, I'm actually going to pull. I'm going to add to the story a little bit. Let's add to the story. Let's get some more cards here, the tarot, to add to what's come through already. So tell me about this Four of Cups. I'm actually going to pull 9 cards, and I'm going to do it all in a row, Spirit. So give me 9 cards, please. The Hierophant, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Exactly. That's exactly what I was feeling. The Ace of Pentacles, the Death card, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Here's what's coming through, guys. This is perfect. All right. This didn't happen. Remember I said it didn't work out for a reason. It didn't work out for a spiritual reason with this Hierophant here. There was a spiritual reason. Whatever you thought would happen, or the party you thought you were going to go to didn't happen. There's a reason, because there's a better opportunity right here for you. And what is clarifying this Four of Swords is we're getting the Six of Cups. This is the pause before the reconciliation. This is the current energy. This is the rejuvenation, because this is the approach. And with the Wheel of Fortune, here's the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very abundant. This is the Divine Feminine who has held the space. I'm getting drawn to the fact she's holding a pentacle, and then here is this wheel, this disc, this circle. It's like she's held this vision, and there's something that's shifting. And it's because the Divine Feminine has held that vision clearly, and she's got success. She's good. She's grounded. She's also very kind and understanding. So it feels like the masculine is a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious to some degree. She's going to handle it just fine. Because look, here's the Knight of Pentacles. There's 2 Knight of Pentacles coming in here. The reason that this was delayed or things didn't happen sooner is because this Divine Masculine is genuine with his Divine Feminine. He's genuinely wanting to be the knight, the good guy, the person who is sincere. They're not going to move forward, and they're not going to move forward until it's right and they're ready. So with the Knight of Pentacles, with this Seven of Swords energy, I love that what's happening here. This is so amazing how Spirit is giving this to me right now. He may have been, this could be past relationships. He was, pursuing something and the treasure wasn't there. And here's the Knight of Pentacles going for the treasure that wasn't there. And what's ending and transforming is the Knight of Pentacles again. And in this one, it's like she's devising a new plan. She's writing up a new plan because this one didn't work out. And that's what's transforming here. It's the ending of the old, the masculine may have been pursuing somebody who really was not who he thought they were. Maybe he thought he was with a spiritual partner. Maybe he thinks that it, like, couldn't believe it didn't work out. Soulmate kind of energy. But here it is. He's devising a new plan. He's making a different approach. This is what's transforming for him. And, like I said, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. He knows she's not any drama. He may be cutting out some things from his life, but this is really the end of a challenging situation, a situation where there may have been betrayal, loss, a difficult time. And it feels like his Nine of Swords is that it's like he's at the end of that. He's right there. Like I said, you're almost there, Divine Masculine. Your feminine is right near you. Okay? Because there's this reconciliation energy and this approach in love is happening. And then we have here the Lovers, this Ace of Pentacles coming in. This gift of the new start. With the Lovers, they're here, they're bridging the gap, they're merging worlds. They are together, coming from two different places, two different environments, and they're coming together with this opportunity. And it's no longer an illusion that the Divine Feminine is the Empress. This is getting out of illusion, feeling powerless, feeling trapped, feeling blindfolded, and it is in the reverse. And that the truth is clear about the feminine, the Divine Feminine in the Divine Masculine's eyes. So this is a new beginning of a new cycle for you guys. Okay? So let's get a card here on what is currently energy is supporting the Divine Masculine. The Hanged Man. Just about ready to be birthed. It's ready. He's seeing things from the new perspective. He has taken a look at things, understood them in a new way. He's getting the Four of Swords with the Hanged Man. This pause in the action has allowed him to see that this reconciliation with his Divine Feminine, this love, this nostalgia for the connection he has with her has really come to surface. He's needed to slow down. That's why we're getting the take time to breathe out. In this slowdown, he has become very clear about his Divine Feminine. Let's see what energy is challenging the Divine Masculine at this time. And we're getting the Ten of Swords. So, Ten of Swords twice. He's being challenged. Some of them could be ending addictions. I do have to say that. That is one of the meanings of the Ten of Swords. Some of them could be being challenged with healing from an addiction before making their approach. They want to be clear. They want to be centered. But for a lot of them, this is really what's keeping them up at night, is really what they've done in the past, the betrayal, the pain that they've caused. You know, it's like they know they've caused this pain. They're needing to just kind of process that. They know they want reconciliation. They're ready to make their approach to their feminine clearly, decisively. But it's just this little bit of like, ugh. But in the last video I did, the guidance for the masculine really was coming through about like, try not to let that interfere, you know, with the beauty of what's coming. Okay, so let's see what energy, whoa. We're getting the World and the Six of Cups just flew out. This is enlightenment. This is reconciliation. It's right there. You know, the card's coming in multiple times here. The Knight of Pentacles coming in twice. The Ten of Swords coming in twice. The Six of Cups coming in twice. There we're just emphasizing the message I was on here. So let's see what energy is currently supporting the Divine Feminine. So guys, I'm going to be doing an extended version if this is resonating for you. Those of you that want to go more in depth and a little bit more detailed here. What I'm going to do in that reading is take a look at how they're both relating to the dynamic between the two, what they're both consciously thinking and feeling about the other person, as well as their dynamic. So two different things there. We're going to look at what is currently being healed, and we're going to get into a lot of guidance of how to navigate this. So, you know, this reading is to give you the energies, a little bit of guidance on that. If you want to go a lot more in depth, then that link will be in the description box below. So let's see what energy is currently supporting the Divine Feminine. Judgment. Yeah, it's Judgment Day. Am I living the life the way I want to live my life? What adjustments have I made? What do I want? It's time. It's time for things to either happen or not happen. And it's more of that she's taking charge. She's making the adjustments in her life. She's calling her masculine to her, like, okay, is this what we want to do? Let's see what energy is challenging her too. That's 2. I want 1, please. What energy is challenging the Divine Feminine? The Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So it's coming in, but it's interesting that it's a bit of a challenge. It's almost like she's having this, she's kind of in disbelief, like, will this ever happen? Do I want this new beginning? Some of the feminines might be wondering if they want this new beginning. Or being challenged with how to go about getting this started. Tell me again more the Ace of another card on the Ace of Pentacles in what's challenging the Divine Feminine, please. And the Magician. Yeah, she's not sure how to create it or manifest it, or if it's ever going to manifest. Remember, we started the reading with where are you holding yourself back? This is where you're holding yourself back. You don't believe necessarily that it may happen for you, or that it's actually happening. And for some of you, no joke, there is nothing challenging you this week right now, because it's manifesting. You've helped to manifest this. You have brought this to fruition. Your energy is what is bringing this to fruition. So I am getting 2 segments again for the Divine Feminine. 2 different segments of the collective. But this is what is challenging. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with, before going on to the extended, I'm going to leave you with a piece of guidance each. For those of you that are not going on to the extended, I want to give you a piece of guidance of how to navigate these energies. What's your best guidance for the Divine Feminines right now, please, Spirit? Be bold and make the first move. Interesting. This is why some of you may be being challenged with this. All right? How to make this first move. How to create the opportunity. What to do. Am I supposed to make the move or not? Do I need to bridge this gap between the 2 worlds? Because we do have the Empress here with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, this Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, again, I went into this in depth in the extended of the last reading, but some of you may be in a situation where you may be the one, if Spirit is calling you, to reach out to your masculine. And for some of you, this could be a new start when it comes to like a new opportunity with your career, your mission work. Okay, so I'm getting another message here. Some of you may be really being given an opportunity to pursue your mission work that you have manifested. And you might just be a little bit like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm not really sure. And they're saying be bold and make the first move. Okay, so take that how it resonates for you. And let's get a piece of guidance for the Divine Masculine, please. What's your best guidance for the Divine Masculine? Surrender to the divine at the full moon. Alrighty. I love it when the cards are consistent from reading to reading. That's multiple messages, very much the same. So this is about the masculine truly surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the guidance that you're getting, making sure that you implement what you understand is that you are you've been forced to look at things from a new perspective, and it's actually really beautiful. Because what didn't work out before, now you're seeing why, and you're understanding, you're creating a new path. You have some sadness about the past, but you want to reconcile. You want this, and you've come to this enlightenment. Your divine feminine is your world. The Six of Cups celebration here, and these beautiful energies coming in. All right, lovelies. Well, I hope that this was helpful. If you want to join me on the extended, I'm going to record that now over on my website. And so I will see some of you guys over there, and the rest of you, I will see you next time. Bye.